Over the last couple of years, I bought well over $10,000 worth of cigars, and I'm gonna share with you today the 10 most important lessons I learned after spending all that money. And no, the most expensive cigars were not the best ones. I tried many brands, price points, limited edition, special edition. If you look at all these boxes behind me, they are well over $15,000. The Davidoff Royal, these 4 blue boxes right here, are $1,000 each, and that big Davidoff Royal box is $1,600. You can do the math on all these boxes if you like, but I'm gonna dive into lesson number 1. Pricing does not equal enjoyment. Some of the best cigars I ever smoked were under $15. Some of the worst, over $30. If you watch the video I did on my top 5 under 25 cigar recommendations, 4 of those 5 were in the $10 to $15 range. The Rocky Patel Emerald, the Aroma de Cuba El Jefe, the New World Dorado are all around $13 and all great cigars. Point is, your palate does not care what your wallet paid. Hype is the most expensive ingredient. Limited edition, one-time drops, celebrity names like this Mike Tyson edition by Gurkha, which I will be reviewing soon. Sometimes you pay top dollar, not so much for a better cigar, but because of what it represents. I've paid premiums on special edition cigars just because I was curious and because they make good content, and I will continue to buy special edition cigars because I think they are fun to explore. But I'll give you an example of a special edition cigar I bought, which I thought the cigar did not really match the price point. This box right here is a Plasencia Year of the Horse edition, and if you watch my channel, you know Plasencia are my favorite cigars, especially the hexagonals. Black, blue, green, they're all fantastic. But did I find that the Year of the Horse special at $60 a cigar was 3 times better than the Alma Fuerte hexagonal, which is $20 a cigar, or even 2 times better than the Alma del Cielo, which is $28, $29 a cigar? I did not think so. I did a review of the Year of the Horse Plasencia, and you can find that video on the channel if you want more details about that cigar. But the point is, with these special runs and limited editions, sometimes you're paying more for what the cigar represents and not necessarily a better cigar itself. Your palate is more important than reviews. When I do a cigar review, I look at what people are saying about the flavor profile of that cigar, and sometimes it matches my experience, but other times it doesn't. Either I won't taste the chocolate or espresso or pepper or citrus or whatever flavors the reviews mention, or sometimes I'll find a cigar for my taste to be more medium than full-bodied. Think of it like spicy food. Some people can barely handle black pepper, while others can put down ghost pepper wings without hardly breaking a sweat. So you can look at reviews if you want to get a general idea of where that cigar's flavor profile might land, but use them as guidance, not gospel. Ultimately, what matters is whether you enjoy the cigar, not what the review says. Construction beats flavor every time. I don't care how good a cigar tastes. If it won't draw, won't stay lit, or burns like a road flare, I'm out. This is why I stopped buying H. Upmans. It was like trying to suck a golf ball through a garden hose. Couldn't get any air through the bloody thing. I'd rather smoke a boring cigar that burns perfectly than a complex mess. If you've been around cigars long enough, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Aging is real, but not magic. I used to think time fixes everything. It doesn't. Some cigars get better, some get flatter, some lose what made them special. It's like women. Some age like a fine wine, some age like milk. Some women age like a banana. Same thing applies here. Not all cigars are meant to be aged. Rarity is overrated. The cigars I enjoy the most, like the Rocky Patel Emerald or any hexagonal Plasencia, I want to be able to get them when I want them. So what I desire above rarity is consistent, regular production and availability. A great cigar you can't get is a bad favorite. Diminishing returns are real. The jump from an $8 cigar to a $15 cigar is massive. The jump from a $20 cigar to a $40 cigar, sometimes barely noticeable. At a certain point, you're paying for the story and the status, not the smoke. Here's what happens. Imagine a perfection scale from 0 to 100, with 100 being absolute perfection. To go from 50 to 70 takes a little bit of work. To go from 70 to 90 takes more work. From 90 to 95, it takes a lot of bloody work. And then every digit you move up above that towards perfection becomes considerably harder to achieve. So at a certain point, you end up paying a lot more for that 1% improvement as opposed to a little bit more for a 20 or 30% improvement. There's no time like the present. I did this thing early on with some fancy limited edition or rare cigars where I would save them for a special occasion, and then I realized the special occasion is lighting the cigar when I feel like having it. Cigars are better shared. As much as I enjoy sitting out on the patio and having a cigar by myself sometimes, some of my favorite cigars weren't necessarily the rare or most expensive ones, they were just the ones I shared with friends. Final lesson, I did not waste $10,000 on cigars. I spent it figuring out what I actually like. And once I learned that, I started spending less and enjoying cigars more. If you are a seasoned cigar smoker, drop a comment. Let me know what was the most expensive cigar that disappointed you. And if you're new, hopefully this video serves as a guide to get you started. Cheers!